What's going on, good people? Before we dive into this week's episode, of course, we got to shout out our sponsor for the week, the wonderful world of Cultivate Real Estate here in the ATL. So listen, if you're even remotely interested in looking to get into a home, buy a home, maybe you want to get another house and flip it, whatever it is, if you're interested in that real estate here in Atlanta, Georgia, check them out, Cultivate Real Estate.
Yeah, you know where you can find them. Find them on Instagram at Cultivate Real Estate. Slide in those DMs, check them out, ask any questions you have. They're here for you and ready to cultivate a good relationship. So holla at them and let's get into this episode.
What's going on, good people? Welcome back to an episode of Sumner with the Sumners. It's your boy Damon.
And Katoya.
You know what it is. And I'm hot and excited for this one here because this is something we've been wanting to do for a long time. The idea came with us. So today we are doing our first volume, first version, first part, whatever, of Simple Solutions. We're going to tell you all about it. But before we get into it, we got to share all the support and thank you for everyone rocking with us on Apple Podcasts, specifically with the reviews. And we got another one this week.
Yes, we do. It comes from IMWMN.
I'm woman.
Listen, relate, repeat. This couple is so honest and relatable. They're also pretty funny. And you can tell they're being real. The dynamics just work. Such a good podcast.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you, I Am Woman.
5 stars only.
It is true. It was, I mean, we are holding down a good 5-star review, and that is thanks to you guys. So thank you so much for rocking with us. And this is exciting.
Definitely. Also, please check us out on Facebook, YouTube. Subscribe. We'd love for you to watch those episodes so you can see all the extra stuff that you're missing out on with just the audio. But let's dive right into it here. So, Simple Solutions, something we thought, I don't know, how long has this idea just been in our brain? Maybe a couple years?
It's been in for a long time. And I was trying to think about when it started. It's Simple Solutions. I just remember like listening to people and I'd like to say that I was
the origin.
Yeah, I think it was my idea,
Sure.
And then we ran with it.
Sure.
I almost feel like it stems like very old, but I can't remember the pinpoint.
It's about
moment.
5 years old. That's what we do know.
Yeah.
And so essentially, we try to take some ideas around dating, around relationships, around marriage, and give you a simple solution.
Yeah, that's for this podcast. But it originally just started with listening to folks and being like, I got a simple solution for you. Like, you know, as people, we overthink. I know I am 100% guilty of that. And I've had to have people just come in and act. It's always easy to talk about somebody else's situation so simply because it ain't yours.
Always.
Tell them, F you. What? You wouldn't do that if that was you.
I just said she ate my lunch. Wait a minute.
Whoa,
wait a minute.
Whoa. But essentially, that's what we're going to do. We don't know all the facts. And we don't know about how you process, how you think. This is not that type of round. Like we normally, think about your feelings in relationship. No, this sounds simple. And we're going to give you a simple solution.
Yes.
So we thought we'd run that in a relationship way on the podcast.
I'm excited. I'm not going to lie to you here. Let's get into
it.
What you got?
Where are these coming from?
Yes, thank you. So these are, for this episode here, they're going to come from relationship advice segment, subreddit, Reddit. If you're not familiar with Reddit, it's a crazy word. It's like the Matrix. But so these little ideas, we're going to read them off. We're going to give a simple solution. And I hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy this one.
I'm actually really concerned because we haven't shared any of this. We heard interesting. We read interesting things and were like, oh yeah, that sounds good. I have no idea what this guy's gonna say, so I apologize on behalf of him ahead of time. And that's also like a forewarning, Damon. Don't go over here saying nothing too crazy. But let's just see. And then as you hear it. I want you to think about your best simple solution because I think it's so easy to just be like, like it ain't your life, so it don't really matter, kind of, sort of. All right, so you want to go with the first one?
Let's get into it. Here
all right, I'll read the first one.
Go ahead. Get into it. Let's go to work. Come on.
Gosh, I'm just laughing. It starts with, hey guys.
That's
these
good.
People are your friends.
That sounds like our daughters on YouTube.
These people.
Hey guys.
These people are not your friends. Anyway, all right, I'm sorry. We're your friends today. Hey guys. All right, hey guys. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't even read it.
Come on, get in there. Let's go.
Hey guys, I'm 16 and I would like some ideas. I've known this girl for about 8 years when he was 8. And I'm starting to...
Read the thing here.
I didn't know they were 16, Damon.
This is something that applies to people who are 40. Read it, please.
Gosh. All right, I'm going to get through it. Hey guys.
Here we go. Hey guys, I'm 16. I would like some ideas. I've known this girl for about 8 years and I'm starting to like her. Unfortunately, we consider each other good friends and I don't know how she'll feel about me asking her out. I'm admittedly not very good with women, but how do I know a few things? Could you guys help me out? Here's why this one applies not just for sticky. You're like, he's 16. No. I know a lot of men folk. And this ain't just for men. But I know grown men where this thing still rings true. So we're just using this one as an example.
His mission in 5 years. Hey, I like Zariah and now. Anyway, but no, it is true. Let's just act like he's not 16. That bothers me.
Does it?
It does.
Why?
Because...
Make him 26. What's the simple solution?
Simple solution. You're in the friend zone. You've been knowing her for 8 years and now you like her and you want to try to talk to her, but you're not really good. How can we help him?
Mm-hmm. Ask her out.
That's it. Your feelings might be hurt. They might be But first of all, okay, if he's not 16, even if you're an adult, it doesn't really matter. Like, go for it. What's the term? Shoot your shot. That's all you got. And if she's like, oh, whoa, no, and then it gets awkward, well, then she wasn't really meant to be your friend anyway. So it's just kind of simple.
Shoot your shot is something that we have been together for a long time. And to be honest, if you don't know a lot about us, we have not really, just being very transparent, we never lived the adult single life. What we can tell you based off of 2020, 2021, life is precious and it's not guaranteed. So if you want to shoot your shot, shoot that shot.
It's
okay?
True.
Simple solutions. I'm talking to men, women, them, they. Listen, shoot your shot. Anybody.
And in this case, like, if that is like a person, you just say like, hey, you want to go out on a one-on-one date. I think that's already like...
Already.
Somebody's like, oh, we stepping out of the friend zone. You asked me to go to dinner. We're not hanging out with our group all together. Mm-hmm. We're doing this one-on-one. We are, I text you independently. Oh, I try to call you. I think there's a way to subtly ease yourself into that, or hit it direct. Mm-hmm. And just be like, hey, and we've been friends for a while, but you ever thought about being more? I don't know why people just can't be straight. I believe it can be done. Is it awkward? Can you risk some things? Simple solutions. Shoot your shot.
That's it. Simple as that. Bonus tip, if you don't want to do dinner because that seems too intimate, mix it up, do breakfast. Breakfast automatically, in my opinion, lowers the level a little bit. Hey, you want to get some pancakes? We want to get some waffles. Like, take it there. We ain't got to have candlelight. Bonus tip.
I like it.
There it is.
Shoot your shot. Number 2. My girlfriend saw a couple of flirty texts between me and a very good friend of mine from school. They were just playful. My girlfriend now feels very uncomfortable with the friendship and says things like, don't talk to me when you're talking to her, which I find to be an overreaction. She says that she would never want to make me pick between her and my friends, but in essence, it seems like that's what this is. I still want the friendship, as this girl is one of my best friends. And now, more than ever, obviously, the relationship is harmless. What do I say? To who and how do I go about it? Okay.
Simple solutions. First off, these flirty texts. He got these flirty texts in quotation marks.
Flirty texts could have eggplants.
Oh, that ain't flirty.
And grapefruit.
That is focus. Is that what they're doing now? Grapefruit?
I don't know.
I thought it was a little kitty cat with a little wink.
I don't know. Clearly, we need to step our sex together.
Clearly, we need to say.
I'm about to search my emojis to figure out what I'm
I don't know if I got the eggplant on I don't know if I got that keyboard.
Stop.
Anyway, listen. Simple solutions is you got to have a heart to heart with this friend, because if she's a real friend, she'll shut whatever you guys have been doing down, right? Like, hey, I'm in this relationship. That was my bad. We got to all clear the air, right? Boom. We got to shut it down. We got to move on.
Well, everybody wants something once it's taken. So she like, oh, snap. You in a relationship now? Well, let me flirt a little bit more. You got to be careful.
Got to be careful.
You don't know what she after. So, flirting ain't it. A real friend is not going to be flirting with you. So
Friend ain't finna be flirting with you.
So what type of relationship is this? And that's the real question. So your girlfriend got all the right to have some questions about flirty texts that are coming in from a friend from the opposite sex. And we had already talked about opposite sex.
We talked about that.
We're not doing it. So
not the new best friend opposite sex. That's be clear what we said from episodes ago.
It's true.
New best friend.
Well, yeah, but
if
it's your old friend and y'all sending
flirty
texts, it still don't work.
No,
it ain't even genuine. This is too much. Y'all about ready to be in a relationship, on again, off again. Let's stop and let's not. So tell your friend, pump her brakes, and then show your girlfriend that you said it, and then see how it go. And if it doesn't work out well, then that friend gotta go. If you're serious about your relationship,
that friend gotta go.
If you're serious about your relationship, you make some sacrifices. Simple solutions.
Bam.
Damn it, Sumner.
Cut them out.
All right.
Here it is. Number 3. My boyfriend loves to game, which I have no problem with. Stop right there. You kind of do. I think it's good to have individual hobbies. Touche. However, we have lots of fights about it because I'll come over and he'll just game the whole time while I sit there. I told him that, hey, we should have 2 to 3 nights a week where we don't see each other, right? He's like, yo, you can get, I can game, he can game, and then I'll draw and just kind of hang and chill with the girls, whatever. We'll do our own hobbies. The problem is he thinks it's unnatural to plan alone nights and will call me and ask me over to come over regardless. If he wants to game, I want to do my own thing. I'm just tired of being the bad guy and I feel misunderstood. I've talked with him, but the convos are always him assuming I just want to be with him 24/7. How do I make it more clear that I want things to be more equal? Katoya, simple solutions.
I'm like anti-games. I don't know the simple solution. The simple solution is just say I don't want to be with you and play games.
I don't want to be with you when you play games.
I'm down for you to do your hobby, but I don't enjoy your hobby, so therefore I don't want to be around you. I want us to either like be side by side and enjoy something together, or I'll holler at you later. And it's all right. Relationships, it's okay to have breaks. It's okay to not be next to each other all the time.
Would you want to come over your boo house? Or even if you're already exclusively living with each other, married, whatever, would you want to be around your boo doing something that they ignore you on and that you don't enjoy? No. So the simple solution is 100%. I don't want to be around you when you play games. You zone out, you put your headphones on, you sit in that $80 chair, and you play for 6 hours. Play the games, big dog. But do not call over your girl when you're trying to get it on with the game time.
Yeah, and if you're already living together, you just find a time to do that when maybe your spouse is not around. So maybe Saturday is the day where you spend a couple hours gaming, or in the weekend or weekday, Monday night, she's at the house, you're in the house, whatever it might be. You find the time to maximize time together and to maximize time independently.
Couture, how many times have you ever played flag football with me?
Maybe once.
You played flag football with me?
Yeah, like we've been to some little event.
You've played flag football with me?
I've been there. I probably didn't
She has
play.
played 0 times with me. How many times have I been cycling with you?
Yeah.
0s. And it was perfectly okay, ladies and gentlemen. You can have hobbies independently.
It's true.
Do it.
It's fine. And there's time. There's time for that. So make sure, and if somebody don't understand that, then like it don't work that way. You don't want to be with somebody every day. We posted a meme the other day. Just like you at the house.
That's important. You gotta have that private time. You
are ready
whether
to
you want
get
to
a break.
sleep, whether you want to chill, whether you want to hang with your friends, that private time is key.
I got out of the house today with absolutely no one here.
Nobody was here. We were gone. She had the whole house. It was quiet.
Rain came. It was just so quiet. It was like, it was surreal. It don't happen that much. I enjoyed it. The end. Boom. Breaks are needed from your entire family, depending on where you are in your relationship. Okay? Kids, spouse, boo, lover, whoever in your house. It's time for quiet. All right, you ready for the next one?
Next up.
Been in a relationship for nearly 5 years now. Getting along well, more or less, but I can't feel a connection. I am a male dating a girl who wants something serious and monogamous, but I'm not ready to be tied down.
Simple solutions. Shut it down.
I mean, what woman wants to hear that? Why are you wasting my time?
Listen, read that again.
What? Relationship. Been in a relationship for nearly 5 years.
That's half a decade, people. Slow down. Don't jump over that. That's half a decade.
Y'all, is it like that? We're getting along well, more or less.
More or less, stop. Couture, you told me this marriage has been going more or less okay.
I already know who this guy is. I wish you would put his picture right here next to this title so I can know who he is.
But
I can't feel a connection. I am a male dating a girl who wants something serious and monogamous, but I'm not ready to be tied down. Ooh. Tell this to your girl so that she can leave you. It's that simple. And girl, woman, if you do not leave him, then you kind of suck too, because you don't want much more for yourself, right? Like, this is just this is just not good.
I don't feel the connection. First off, connection is connection is a vague term, right? What does connection mean? When people use connection, I use chemistry. When I use spark, those are words that I feel like a lot of times has been commercialized, and we see them in movies, and we feel it has to be this thing. And there's time for that, and there's reasons for that.
Yeah.
But also over a relationship of years, up and down, highs and lows, good and bad, right? That connection, that chemistry is going to look and feel different. Right?
It is. It can be all of the other stuff.
Right. But if you say we've been going for 5 years and I don't feel a connection, and you also say I don't want to feel tied down
in a monogamous relationship,
fam, you gotta go. Like, just say this was a great run. Thank you so much. Simple solution. Shut it down.
I think it's rude.
Respectfully. So it doesn't lead to an affair. So it doesn't lead to disrespect. So it doesn't lead to dishonesty. Or you just wasting each other's time.
Time is precious.
Shut it down.
This is not purposeful.
It's not. Simple solutions. Let it go.
All right. Next one. Is it normal to not care about the little details of your significant other's day-to-day life? Sometimes I just don't care that her friend from 10 years ago had a baby or got some risque tattoo, or how much the kids in her class acted up that day. It's interesting to hear about, I guess, but later on, if it's brought up and I don't remember the details, I'm made out to be a huge jerk that doesn't listen. I've never had the best memory either, so it makes it really hard on me. I feel like I should just be taking notes whenever she starts talking, for fear of being reprimanded later on. Any tips on what I should do? I understand that I'm not the best listener 100% of the time, but I do try, and it seems like I can just never give her enough.
Simple solutions.
Ooh, that's funny.
Just know the main idea. Main idea is a 5th grade term.
I actually made a face with that one, because they would be like, okay, girl.
But I'm a good listener.
Katoya.
Listen, fellas and ladies, if you add a ha in the conversation, if they're sharing about their day, it lets them know that you're cued in. That's a bonus tip. I'm giving you 2 bonus tips.
It's a fail here.
No, it's a
He do it all the time. I'd be like, dang.
Yeah, because
you got something to say?
Because you know me well. If you if you don't do that in your relationship, listen to me. If you don't do that in your relationship today, they're gonna be like, man, they are really locked into this conversation. Thank you. That's a bonus tip.
Boo.
Use it.
She's clearly, she wants you to be her friend.
Yeah.
So she wants you to be interested in the things that she's interested in, whether you really are or not. And that's important in a relationship. So got to be a good listener. The thing is, you want to make sure that she's talking to you at a time that you're ready to listen. I know for us, that's such a big thing. It's like, yo, are you listening to me? Like I shouldn't try to talk to him when he's in the middle of editing something, or he shouldn't try to talk to me when I'm in the middle of reading something. It's just not a good time. So find the right time so that you can make sure you try to listen and be in tune. But it is important.
Yeah, it is important, definitely, to listen to both partners, day and just kind of their highs, their lows, things of that nature. But also, we share so much about our days and our weeks for 365 days a year. Again, I want to say, when I was jokingly saying, just keep up with the main idea, that's also important. I know 3 or 4 of her co-workers' names. I know somewhat of what they do. She knows the teachers who I work with. Like, just the main ideas.
Yeah, just the main point.
If you get
throw
upset,
in a new one, they're like,
who is this? Right? And then if you get into the minute details, then you got to calm down as the communicator and be like, all right, well, you ain't really got to know that. Like, that ain't that important that she got the risque tattoo. Like, that ain't that crucial here.
From 10 years ago.
Yes.
Who is she?
Who? What? I don't. That's like it's sometimes you just listen, but you ain't gotta know.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it again for somebody in the street. Sometimes you gotta listen, but you ain't gotta know, and it's important. But for real, throw that laugh in there and DM me if you throw that laugh in there. Be like, you know what, that was effective.
But it sounds like men out there in these streets are struggling. One comment said, "Hey man, I feel your pain. Your pain. I just broke up with my girlfriend for the same reasons and other things. You broke up with her because you wasn't a good listener? Or because you just felt like you couldn't interact with her? I don't even know what you
We have to address.
What's the same reason?
We have to address and other things. Because he tried to come off cool with the relatability.
Hey, I got you, man. But it was a whole bunch of other stuff too. She actually cheated on me, and
I actually stole her credit card, and it just got bad. But I also didn't listen well. I also gave her, HPV. But, it was really the listening that set us apart. Okay.
And other things.
Next one on the list.
Let's go. This is one of my favorite ones. I made a mistake and took in my wife's grandma during COVID pandemic, and now she won't leave.
Can we stop there? Can we stop there for a minute? Can we sit there for a minute? Made a mistake and took in my wife's grandma during the COVID pandemic, and now she won't leave. Just want to make sure y'all sit with that for a second. Carry on.
All right, I'm going to kind of try to paraphrase a little bit. I'm increasingly growing resentful of her and starting to be resentful of my wife. She's interrupting the lives of our family. And these are days we just will not get back. My wife and I are talking about having an anniversary dinner at home, and we can't even do that because her grandma's here. I told my wife that I don't even feel like it's my home anymore, and I'm miserable. She apologized and said she's trying to get her to go, but I don't even know exactly what she's trying to do. This is causing This is also causing to be more and more, and it's just causing me to be more resentful of my wife. It's also frustrating because her grandma has at least 5 grown kids in their 50s and 60s. 2 live within 20 miles of us. She has probably 10 grown grandkids. I feel like she can easily stay with them too. We've been overly generous with being here. In addition, she's been fully vaccinated for months now.
Simple solution.
I just need to know what their culture is. I feel like they're Asian. I feel, like that tight-knit community.
Asians have a great tight-knit community with family.
But they also don't, I don't know. This is very stereotypical. But I don't know. I feel like that's interesting. I don't know who that is. I do feel like there's some context that would be helpful. But... they also have children, like 2 toddlers and a daughter. So it's a straight stack family. So grandma ain't going nowhere. She's planning on.
Grandma gotta go.
Grandma gotta go.
Grandma gotta go.
Grandma, you fully vaccinated. You able to go out into the wild like a little bird, just whoo.
Be free. Be free.
Go to any of these other kids' homes. We done took care of you during this whole pandemic. It's been good.
Wait, why did the kids not take grandma in?
They
that was your mama.
They knew what was up. They were like, hey, send it over to the youngest child. She like that. Oh yeah, you're right. She is a grandchild.
Not young child. Yeah, grandchild.
It went through a lot of other people.
They knew something. They knew
it. They knew it.
Once she come,
they knew that she was never gonna leave.
Wasn't gonna leave.
And so they let her be the sucker, and now it's messing up her entire marriage.
Grandma
that man said, "I'm resentful and I'm miserable. Don't even feel like my own house." What is that grandma doing?
No.
What's she doing?
Listen. Grandma out here walking around with the house robe on. Grandma out here just seeing where she want to sit.
Yeah, what is happening?
She ain't putting her dishes away.
She's sitting when they try to have movie night. Like, what is she doing?
She's trying to have them watch black and white movies. She's trying to have them watch old movies back in the day.
I just love it. That boy said she been fully vaccinated. He probably signed her up for the vaccination.
Yeah, I'm a caregiver. I'm a caregiver.
Yep, we take care of her, and we need to get vaccinated so she can get up out of here. So very, very funny and interesting, but it's real. And I think taking care of your family is important, but you do have to be on the same page because is this a long-term commitment we going into or not? Me and my parents have talked about it. They're not coming. They said they're not. We said okay.
Me and my parents have talked about it too. I have told them that
you have not talked to your parents about anything.
I told them I would put them in the nicest home that me and my brothers can afford.
That's what we say now. You never know.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
We think about homes, but I mean, she's not dying. She just has pandemic. You're just trying to keep her safe. from COVID.
If
she's
her
fully
kids are
vaccinated now, she good.
First off, if her kids are 50, 60, she's 80, 90.
Yeah.
So
she just need to go one more place and rest.
Listen, there's a lot of nice houses that you can play tennis. They've got bingo nights. There's karaoke.
Moving on.
Got a lot of things.
Simple solution. Grandma gotta go.
Grandma gotta go.
To one of these other grandkids. She can float around to different houses.
To one of her kids.
It's true, but she also needs to be clear and tell folks people need to set up expectations for grandma. Grandma, this is not your house.
Is this your house, grandma?
Yeah, we happy to have you. This your room. You can eat, you can cook. You need to watch the kids 2 nights.
She probably want the temperature on 80 because she got those old bones.
Personal heater.
Old people got old bones.
I just think just because they old don't mean they can't have no set of expectations.
Put your teeth in. I don't know what you're saying, Grandma.
That man said, these are years we won't get back. He's sincere about this.
You trying to have an anniversary party. Can't even have a grandma. She trying to sleep at 6.
But why not?
Because she trying to sleep at 5.
She just got to deal with it.
Turn that down, Jameson. Turn it down.
Too much. All right, next up. My girlfriend keeps taking my car without permission. For the last 2 months, the car I've got currently has pretty much been my girlfriend's. She has her own older Impala that runs and doesn't really have any issues with AC and refused to get it fixed. There's no reason she can't drive her car at all.
Come on.
There was a 2-week period where she did not drive it because her tags were expired and it got lost in the mail. But that's been resolved for over a month. And ever since then, she keeps acting like it's given that she can just take my car anytime. That part is really starting to bug me. Is that I pay about $550 between insurance and payments every month on this car. It's like 40% of my bills.
Woo.
She's never offered to help me with payments or the insurance. And she's brushed off conversation whenever I asked her about adding her to the insurance and splitting it.
Oh, no.
Yesterday I had to ask her if she took the car because I was warned about it. Because I wasn't warned about it.
God, dog.
And it was gone.
God,
she promised me she'd always ask him in the future. But now today it's gone again without my permission.
Oh, no. Oh, no, sis.
And to be fair, a little bit more context. Previously, somebody had borrowed his car
like a friend.
2 years prior.
Yeah.
And then they got in an accident. Mm-hmm. So he's on edge. And then to be real fair, they just moved in a year and a half ago. And they just started dating. So it's all new.
Yeah, 2 years tops. This is a 2-year top relationship.
Yeah, and she just keep taking his car. Simple solution, keep your keys. Right?
Bang.
Right? Why she got all access to your keys? And if you don't trust her, you shouldn't be living with her. And another in his defense, because we have to kind of sum these up, he said that they do kind of split things evenly. So I guess he's
not everything.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why he but why is this car off limits? Why we split everything else but my car bills and payments?
I don't need you to split the Disney Plus.
That boy said this 40% of my bills.
First off, fam, you need to refinance. 40%. What? How much is your rent?
Let me tell you, he wrote this in. Okay, first of all, these people.
This is it.
They need some friends.
They need friends.
This man said, it's gone again today. No, but now today is gone again. I'm writing this right now to Reddit. Oh. I am upset. I am typing my frustrations out because I don't know how to communicate them to my girlfriend. This relationship is about to fail.
Keep your keys.
Keep your keys, and then maybe let this relationship go.
First off, if you got to work in Impala, drive your work in Impala.
That's what he said.
So roll your windows down and get your AC fixed.
How can we invest in? How can I help you? Give you $200 to get your AC fixed?
What's wrong with you? That's really frustrating. If Couture, because we've had one car. We've had one car for most of our marriage, for most of our relationship.
Until 5 months ago.
Right? And so if we had, in our one car phase, and let's just say, we keep, if you know about us, we have one calendar. We try to stay organized and communicate about what's going on in the day. So if I were to wake up in Katolia, knew about I had to be somewhere for a show or vice versa, and you just get up and go, even unknowingly, it's just wait, what?
Well, that's a problem.
Hold on.
But it don't sound like he really affected. He just bothered by
what we don't know is that how free is he using her car? He ain't talking about that.
He ain't using no car. It ain't got no help.
I'm saying, can I use your Impala?
She'll probably be like, bet, let's switch.
Yeah. I'm saying, I never want to wake up and know that my car is not readily available.
Right, and especially without communication. And where does she keep going? Are they hanging out?
Where are you going?
I don't know what they're doing.
It's a pandemic. Where are you going?
I don't know what is happening. Simple solutions. Keep your keys and
keep your keys, bro.
Have meaningful conversation with your girlfriend.
She brushed it off one more time, fam. We might have to move her out.
All right.
Last one.
Let's
go.
After a 7-year relationship, I struggle to date casually. I'm in a casual relationship. and want to keep it that way as I ease back into dating? Why do I feel programmed to be in something more committed? I feel like my brain and my emotions don't jive anymore. I like that one. I think that's a real thing. You've been in a relationship so much, you just kind of like, I feel like I need to, like, can this be casual or should I just move into a serious relationship? I think everybody needs time. Simple solution, give yourself time to adjust. You've been with the same person for 7 years. She probably was with an old dude who said that they lost connection after 5 years. Oh man, I'm so sorry for anybody wasting time, and I hope y'all ain't wasting time. If it ain't moving nowhere, then don't let it waste your time. Look, like that man said, we ain't gonna get these years back.
When you're with somebody for a long time, he was with this person for 7 years. That's a long time. You've done holidays together. You've done trips.
Yeah.
Right. You've had great moments. You probably had some rough moments together. Right. And so when we haven't done that, but we can only imagine, right, that when you go 7 years and you kind of reset and you want to, like you said, simple solution is take your time with it. Like, don't rush back. And if you're listening to this here, you may be in a similar predicament. Like, there is no rush and no necessity to get something back that you once had, to, fall for, what we were saying I said before the podcast started, that society does a real tricky job of trying to create some type of pressure in these fake norms where it's like, yo, the end goal of a certain time, a certain age, of being in a committed relationship or married or have a quote unquote family which ties into children. All those things is like, whoa, like, don't feel pressure to do anything that you're not ready for.
Yeah.
Because it just, more times than not, it probably won't end well if you ain't in it.
And she is 37, so she's fair.
You know what I'm saying? 30s.
Her 30s in that relationship, so there's probably a lot of pressures that, like, now I'm almost 40 and what do I have for it, right? But listen, you live your best life at any moment, right? It's up to you to reclaim that and choose to make it fast or slow, we move at our own pace, and I'm pretty much tired of society telling somebody to move at society's pace, so.
Facts.
I'm pretty tired of that myself.
Pretty tired of that.
Be you, okay? It might pop for you later, it might pop for you earlier, but is it just know what you want to pop.
Bang. That's it.
Oh man, y'all, that was fun. That's simple solutions. That's
what have we learned from this right here?
I have learned a lot. I did not know these problems really. I ain't got a post.
We've learned a lot about Reddit for sure. We know the clientele on Reddit.
I also need them to find some good friends. And if you need a friend, please, maybe if you got a situation and you want us to pop it up on Simple Solutions and just take the thinking away for you, let us do that.
Yes, DM us, email us.
Absolutely. We'll run this back probably in about a month or so, and we just kind of want to, we'll share a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let us know if you like Simple Solutions or not. Thank you as always, for listening, and we will holler at y'all next week.
See y'all.
Bye.